Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we're going to be doing a video about AMC, and I've been getting a video request about, is it theoretically possible for AMC stock to hit $100,000? Obviously, everything I say in my videos is not financial advice. It's just my personal opinion, but before I start the video, please make sure to also leave a subscribe on the channel, guys. Like the video, support the channel, and join the family. Let's go on our investing journey together. So let's talk about AMC stock. And I've been getting a couple of people, asking me, can you cover a video about, is it theoretically possible for AMC stock to hit $100,000? Now, we do know the history behind AMC stock and all these meme stocks. They're heavily shorted stocks that a lot of people are really taking advantage of. Taking a look at the one-year chart, we definitely see this gamma squeeze back January 27th of 2021, up 528%. For me, I definitely thought that AMC stock could have definitely went higher if a lot of, brokerages didn't limit the trading on all these stocks altogether. Now, there's been talks in the media a lot about AMC and the fact that if AMC is going to go through a short squeeze or not. Is it theoretically possible for AMC to hit these unrealistic stock prices? Now, here's what I want people to know. When it comes to AMC stock, one, we do know that there are more people piling short positions in AMC stock because people truly believe that AMC stock is going to zero. AMC was in talks about bankruptcy. They were able to avoid bankruptcy earlier this year. Obviously, the pandemic did really take a big hit on their business, losing about $4.59 billion in the year of 2020. And people, kind of optimistic. It's kind of been the rise of the meme stocks like AMC and GameStop. And, a lot of these stocks have a lot more media attention now. They're always in the media. People are always talking about it. And there's been recent talks that, is it theoretically possible for AMC to hit 100,000? Now, I do want people to understand the law and physics behind stocks, that there is kind of a specific trend that kind of goes. One, when a stock is going through a short squeeze, theoretically, on paper, it is theoretically possible for AMC stock to hit 100,000. Do I think that it's absolutely likely for AMC stock to do this? No, I do not. I don't think that it is actually possible, or it's likely more per se, for AMC stock to hit 100K, but it is possible, right? Anything is possible. You can never say never. Like I said, when it came to AMC or even GameStop stock, if you look at their all-time highs earlier this year, a lot of people would have probably said that's impossible too. So you can never really put impossible when it comes to specific stocks, their uptrend movement, and how far these stocks can actually run. When it comes to AMC stock, we do know that there's millions and millions and millions of shares that are being shorted at a single time, right? If AMC stock were to run up high enough to the point where these shorts have to cover their positions, it's going to cause a never-ending cycle of the stock actually going upward. Not only are hedge funds going to start covering, but there's also going to be a lot of traders out there that are going to take advantage of this, and they're going to start riding the wave up. A lot of retail traders are also going to start buying in and then kind of riding the wave up. This is theoretically enough for AMC to hit 100K, but for me, on paper, I don't think it's likely for AMC to actually do this. I do think it's possible, but I don't think it's likely. I do think it is likely or more possible for AMC to hit maybe $300, $400, maybe $500, even $1,000 is more realistic of an approach when it comes to the short squeeze. But, like I said, I've been getting a lot of people asking me, is this theoretically possible? Like, on paper, could AMC stock actually hit 100,000? And people have to know this, that when it comes to a stock, stocks can theoretically climb to infinity, right? Although there's no such number as infinity, stocks can climb up as high as they need to. If no one is selling and people keep buying and buying and buying, probably there's not enough money out there to actually make the stock be able to do this. But a lot of the people who short stocks, they kind of just do a blind short anyway. It's not like they actually have the collateral to be able to actually cover the shares. So a lot of people will just kind of do that, in hopes that they actually get rich doing this, which ends up messing a lot of people up and putting a lot of people in debt. I don't recommend people ever do that. Like, people who will sell naked calls or naked puts, or even, like I said, doing naked shorts. It's not a very smart idea, but there are people out there who do this, and you do it in the hundreds of thousands of shares. I don't think it's a very good strategy because it is a good way to lose a lot of money. But on paper, it is theoretically possible for AMC to hit $100,000. Stocks have an infinite amount of time to climb upward. Stocks can theoretically, on paper, hit infinity. Is that realistic? Probably not. It's probably never going to happen. I don't think there's a stock out there that's ever going to hit 100,000, but I do want people out there to know that theoretically it is possible for the stock to hit 100,000. A lot of people kind of been diamond handing AMC. Some price predictions are getting pretty outrageous. I don't think AMC stock is going to hit $100,000. Although possible, I don't think it is, but I do definitely think that we are going to see a short squeeze from AMC. You know, a lot of analysts like to cover fundamental basis when it comes to AMC. Even looking at the technical chart, following the technical fundamentals, you know, AMC is ready for a breakout. You know, it's finally hit the triple bottom, and, you know, a lot of people are saying that AMC is on the verge of a breakout. Yes, it's been trading sideways the last couple of weeks. Looking at the 1 week chart, it's up 7.59%, which isn't bad at all. Looking at the 1 month chart, it's down 10.99%, but looking at the 3 month chart, it's still up 250% of its value. So people who bought it 3 months ago are probably still doing relatively good on their overall investment. But, you know, a lot of people like to follow fundamentals. Fundamentally, on paper, you know, people don't think AMC is going higher than $15. But when it comes to short squeezes and it comes to like short positions, especially ones that have millions and millions of shares being shorted, there's no such thing as fundamental analysis that's going to be able to predict this. You know, this is just common fact. With GameStop stock, you could have followed all the technical analysis that you wanted, all the fundamentals, but nothing would have pointed GameStop stock hitting almost $500. On paper, it was not theoretically possible. No one really predicted it. Yes, people did predict that there was going to be a short squeeze, but no chart you read is going to be able to tell you how high a price is going to go when a stock is going through a short squeeze, because it is going to hit unreasonable prices. The reason I say this is because millions and millions of shares have to be covered at a single time. This is enough to drive the stock price upward. For me, you guys have watched my videos. I do think that AMC stock is eventually going to go through a short squeeze. I do think that it is kind of boiling for one. Yes, like I said, the stock has been kind of boring lately, hasn't really been doing much, but we did get recent news that more people are piling into short positions for AMC stock. There's more people out there who think that AMC is going to zero. They're going to do everything in their power to try to drive the stock price down all the way to the very bare bone. A lot of people think AMC is going bankrupt. So it's definitely going to be interesting, to say the least, to see how this ends up playing out. Like I said, a lot of people out there are diamond handing it, waiting for this short squeeze, which in my opinion, I do think is eventually going to happen. It may not be this month, it may not be this year, but I do think that AMC stock is overdue for a short squeeze. And I do think that, you know, hedge funds didn't really learn their lesson the first time. A lot of people say that hedge funds, you know, they're not going to let a stock squeeze again. They're not going to lose money on this. You know, they learned the lesson the first time. But if hedge funds were so smart, they probably shouldn't have let it happen the first time either. I think if hedge funds actually truly knew the risks of shorting a stock, they would not have lost so much money on GameStop, losing billions and billions of dollars at a single time. That's just my kind of personal opinion on it. But to get to the kind of bare brim of the video, yes, on paper, it is possible for AMC stock to hit $100,000. Do I think it's overall likely? No, I don't. I don't think it's likely for AMC stock to hit $100,000. A more realistic price target for me would probably be about $500 to $1,000. But on paper, if you're looking at the theoretical definition, stocks can climb to infinity. So yes, it could be theoretically possible for AMC stock to hit $100,000. With that being said, guys, that's all I really have to say about the video. Let me know down in the comment section below, guys, what you think of AMC stock. What price do you guys think AMC stock is going to hit when it goes through a short squeeze, or if it does go through a short squeeze? If you guys own AMC stock, what's your average? I'm always very curious to know. And if you guys think AMC stock is going to go through a short squeeze, when do you guys think it's going to happen? I'm always very curious to know. With that being said, guys, thank you. Have a great day.